Today, 60-year-old Andres Andino took the stand in his own trial. The former Avon Lake worship director is accused of sexually abusing a teenage music student for years. He says he is innocent. And we do want to warn you, the allegations in the story are disturbing. Our Annabelle Childers was in the courtroom today. And Annabelle, what were today's big takeaways?
Well, when Andino took the stand, he testified that he and the alleged victim were incredibly close, but he denied over and over again that he ever made any inappropriate or sexual contact with her. Andino said he met the alleged victim first through the children's choir he was leading when she was 12 years old. Later, he says she asked him to teach her piano, and when the victim was in high school, they would frequently be alone together at his Cleveland music studio. He says he spent so much time with her because he wanted to invest in her musical abilities and saw she had immense talent. But he acknowledged that in hindsight, it was not a good decision to spend time alone with her, and it went against policies he'd previously learned for adult and student relationships. Still, despite these allegations, Andino spoke about the victim with apparent fondness when recalling how they met and their later relationship.
Yeah, she was a little blocky little thing. She was really small. I remember her head only came up to here to me. And so I admired her deeply because of this drive that she has. And I took her under my wing. She was like my protege.
Andino later testified he stays up at night wondering why the victim made these allegations, because he argues they're completely false. Now, after the defense finished questioning Andino, it was the prosecution's turn for cross-examination.
I've been sitting here for a while and I was thinking, first question I have for you is, are you still in love with her?
Am I still in love with her as a father to a daughter? That is all I ever thought of her that way.
Your face still lights up every time you mention her name.
Because I'm very proud of her, and I'm very proud. I lived vicariously through her accomplishments.
Andino was the last witness in the defense's case. At 6 o'clock, I'll share the timeline of what happens now.
All right, Annabelle, we'll tune in for that for sure. Annabelle Childers live in the newsroom for us. Thank you.